Hello YouTube. Say hi Twitch chat. Chat, say hi. We are going to be reacting to r/am I the asshole.
And whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe.
I have never really looked at this at Reddit, but I saw my friend do it and it looked fucking funny. So I'm going to do that because that's how you be a content creator. Am I the asshole for telling my wife the lock on my daughter's door does not get removed till my brother-in-law and his daughters are out of our house? See, this is already a red flag. The mother doesn't respect the daughter's privacy. Not allowing the lock to be on. You have doors in between rooms? You don't have doors between your rooms? What? My brother-in-law, Sammy, lost his home shortly after his divorce 10 months ago. He moved in with us and brought his twin daughters, Olivia and Sloan, his sister, my wife, and I have one daughter, Zoe, and she and her cousins aren't close, but they get along fine. Olivia and Sloan have no respect for Zoe's privacy, none. They used to walk into her room and take everything they get their hands on, makeup, phone accessories, clothes, school laptop. Zoe complained a lot. I've already asked the girls to respect Zoe's privacy and stop taking things that you're already not the asshole, dude. My wife and Sammy saw no issue with this. After all, there goes this typical that's not
Bitch.
That's not how that works. You don't get to just go into somebody else's fucking room and steal their shit. Imagine if you were in college or like you're in the military and your dorm mate is just like,
hey, I'm taking your laptop.
what the fuck? Bitch, what do you mean? Asian kid moment. My parents were supposed to respect them and my privacy. Guys, when you're raising a kid is a separate entity. It's another person, okay? I didn't get the door till I was 18. What the fuck? It's sad because my dad did the same thing. It's like he removed the lock on my door. Last straw when Zoe bought a $60 makeup kit that looks like a paint set she saved up for over a month, and where the girls, Sloan took it without permission and ruined it by mixing shades together while using it. About $60 when you were a kid was a fucking lot of money. I got Zoe a lock after I found out she was moving valuable belongings out of the house because of this incident. I don't blame Zoe. What the fuck? Sammy and his daughters saw the lock and weren't happy. The girls were upset. Sammy asked about it and I straight up told him. He said, my daughters aren't thieves. It's normal for that girl. You don't borrow stuff without permission! Imagine you buy a new computer and this person fucking zips down their pants and takes a squat over your new computer and pees all over it. You look very handsome today. That's a word to describe me. I would have thought I look kind of cute, you know? Everyone's giving me and Zoe silent treatment, and my wife is very upset over this. Bro, you are not the asshole. What the fuck? Bonus points if OP goes into Sammy's room to borrow things without asking. Yeah, honestly. Guys, this is very clearly not the asshole, right? Nobody here is gonna be like, wow, what an asshole! Imagine wanting to protect your own stuff. Am I the asshole for uninviting my cousin, brother, uncle, and dad to a wedding over a prank? I, female 22, grew up in a family where men prank and tease each other ever since my fiance, Tim, 23, and I got engaged. My cousin, brother, dad, and uncle joked about running some tests to see what type of man Tim is. They've done stuff like forcing him to play chess 4 times in a row, secretly slash tires. They'd ask him about questions like what joke he'd like to tell his future mother-in-law, his opinions on abortion, Jesus, gender equality. What? They also tested his fishing, hunting skills, overwhelmed him with hypothetical scenarios to test his decision-making abilities, mental strength. They kept calling him slow and soft, but he has a medical condition, asthma. Last week, they took Tim on a 3-day trip and hid his inhaler. He left them, and oh god, no. That was just a prank, bro. He's just sitting there dying. Like... losing to a medical condition. What a nerd. My cousin is begging that we talk. My uncle has been quiet. My dad is so mad, and now he's getting my mom involved to help me get me to reconsider the decision, but I keep refusing to reinvite them. You don't fuck with medical conditions, you dipshit! Drinking too much of that fucking Flint, Michigan tap water over there. My god. You know what a practical joke is? You know, you're sitting at home and you're like casual clothes. You put a fucking whoopee cushion under their chair when they get up from the computer or like whatever the fuck they're doing. And they sit down and it makes it sound like they have the fucking biggest rip in the world. They go, you want your insulin? You're diabetic? Aw, are you gonna cry if you don't get your insulin? And they just fucking die. Like, what? Guys, I just harvested your kidneys. It's just a prank, Bo. Yeah. Oh, you didn't need that other lung anyway, right? We just got it removed for you because it's just a prank. Am I the asshole for making a dad joke? No, my stepdaughter Madeline was born at a year old when I married her mother Jessica. Madeline's father died before she was born. That's kind of sad. Madeline is currently 15 and she's rebelling for almost everything. She did something bad, so while picking her up, I set a punishment up for her. Then she said, "You know, my dad, I don't have to follow you." Honestly, I got a bit hurt from that. But I understand she didn't mean it, and she probably changed. I just replied, "I'm still your legal guardian for the next 3 years, and as long as you're in my house, you have to follow my rules." That happened about 2 days ago, so our family was grocery shopping when Madeline said, "I'm hungry, I need food." I decided to be extremely cheeky and said, "Hi, hungry, I'm not your dad." My daughter was just quiet with embarrassment, and my wife was berating me not to stoop down to her level. I honestly thought it was a funny dad joke, and my son agreed. So am I the asshole? I mean, it's kind of an asshole thing to do, but it's fucking funny. I changed your diapers, I met your boyfriend, I plan on helping you through college, plus I'm legally your dad. So we're stuck together. But seriously, I'm going to love you like my daughter, even if you don't think I'm your dad. Then I hugged her and she started to cry. Yeah, he kind of was mean there, but it was a cute ending. That dad joke is the best kind of asshole move. I agree. If you're gonna be an asshole, be an asshole like that. Am I the asshole for telling cashier that wasn't the girl's credit card? Roy, because husband told me I was the asshole and want to know before I get home and argue. On phone format is bad. She's already preparing to argue. I was in a higher end department store today, rhymes with looming tales, and happened to end up next to two teenage girls while shopping. One of the girls had picked a pair of very expensive boots and they were fawning over them, so the girl must have looked up price tailed and asked boots, and she's really gonna spend that much on boots? Girl with boots, this is something along the lines of, "It's fine, I have my dad's credit card, I'm not paying," which instantly caught my attention because that's not her card. I've told my son multiple times he's never allowed to use my card, so I'm interested to see how this girl says she thinks she could worry fraud, but had split up from the girls at this point because they found something else. We end up at the same register and I see her total hit over the 4 digits. This card is about to swipe the card. I decide I can't get a lawyer with her, and someone has to parent this kid if no one else will. You're not my dad! I tell the cashier that it isn't her governor fires. I sure asked your permission. Girl and her friend turn and glare at me, giving me possibly the dirtiest look I've ever seen. I swear this girl is going to throw a tantrum right there. I don't think she was ever told no. Girl tells cashier her father gave her the card to shop with because it's the store's credit card. Girl tries to show ID to prove that they have the same last name. Yeah, that will help. I tell her it's fraud. Girl says it's not fraud because she has permission and tells me to mind my own business. I tell her that it is my business and she's doing something illegal because she needs to pay with her own card or I call the cops. Girl is pissed now and people are glaring at me. She uses her own card and leaves crying. Cashier looks mad at me and I tell my husband when I get home only for him to agree I was wrong. So am I the asshole? You're the asshole. Did it ever occur she was telling the truth and her dad has given her his credit card? Yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. Guys, if a teenage girl has $1,000 to swipe on some shit, you know that dad is loaded. There's hella rich people everywhere, and if it was fraud, the credit card company would have taken care of it. Yeah, I get that there is genuine concern about it, but like, don't poke your fucking nose where it doesn't belong. You don't know anything besides like what the select amount of information you know. Give me her store credit cards so I could go shopping on my mind and buy clothes for myself, and she would never receive store coupons and points for my purchases that she could use on. Thank God I never encountered morally entitled people. Yeah, like my mom and I have bought stuff on each other's cards and we're just like, yeah, I've given my mom thousands of dollars at a time. It's just like, yeah, oh yeah, you need to pay for your car? Yeah, no problem. Hey, can you pay rent for this month for me, mom? And I'm just like, yeah, sure. You're the asshole, mind your own fucking business. The girl's dad probably makes money and she's spoiled and it absolutely isn't your job to parent her and embarrass her like that in a store. You also aren't a federal law enforcement officer investigating fraud. Just buy your shit and go home. Yeah, basically.
Bitch.